Hello, this is MC604 here with a Minecraft video. So this is my first one, and this one is about all the mobs in Minecraft. So let's start. I'm going to start with the bad mobs. Mobs, if you don't know what mobs are, anything that moves, basically. Yeah, so here's a creeper. It will explode. Well, I'm in creative and I'm invisible, so they won't go after me. But if they get close to you, they would usually explode. Yeah, well, in survival. And yeah, so that's a creeper. And it also, if you kill it, it will drop gunpowder. Did it? Nope. Well, it usually drops gunpowder. And here's a skeleton. It will shoot you with a bow and arrow. And it will shoot it back. And it drops bones. And if you don't know what those colorful orbs are, they're experience. Experience is for enchanting, which makes your weapon stronger. It makes them look cool. Like my armor and this sword and this is a zombie. It will just hit you. It's not really a powerful mob. It's not as powerful as the other ones. So, oops, don't shoot. Because it will attack villagers. And so they have a chance for them to turn into zombie villagers. And zombies will drop a unique thing called random flesh, which you can eat, but you don't want to do because it will give you hunger. And you see how there's nothing here? It's called an Enderman. Kind of looks like Slenderman, but not really. Won't really. See, look, this is how it looks like. If you look into its eyes, it will attack you. Well, or hit it. So, that's the Enderman. It usually would teleport away. That's why I made it not spawn. And here's, oh yeah, I have to kill it. It has, oh yeah, I forgot. It can dodge arrows. So, it's really hard to kill. Because it always teleport away. Whatever, you don't have to. It has a chance to drop ender pearls, which you can use it to teleport. But it's only once. So this is the spider. It can climb walls. So it's like a zombie, but can climb walls. And it's a little bit less health. 16 health instead of 20. It will drop string, usually. And then this is a cave spider. Oh, release it. And it's like a spider, but it will poison you. What is it looking for? Nothing? Oh, whatever. It's gonna kill it. It will, oh yeah, and spiders can also drop spider eyes, which you can eat. But I still don't recommend. I think they give you poison. I think so. And then here's which it will, well, basically shoot you with potions. Potions will just hate you. And they would give themselves good potions. So, I want to kill this. And it can drop sugar. bottles, water bottles, which is nothing really important. So you don't usually want to run into these guys. Didn't drop it. These are just bats. I had to spawn in two because, well, actually spawned in more because it was really hard to get in. Because they usually just fly out like that, and they drop only experience. And then this is a silverfish. It's like pushing itself there. Release that. It can go into blocks, like stone ones. So I'm in creative. I can just make him. Will he do it? Oh, whatever. He goes in the blocks, and when you break them, he will just come out. But you break them slower, usually, unless you have a really good pick. Yeah. So we'll actually have one more hostile mob. You call them. Here is a slime. This is the biggest form of a slime. Well, in Xbox and PC, you can make them humongous. And yeah, see, if you kill them, then they'll get 4 smaller ones. Well, medium ones at least. And then you have the super small ones, which they won't hurt you. They will go close to you, but they won't hurt you. The other two can. And let's start with the peaceful. So here's an ocelot. You can tame it and turn it into a cat. You do not want to kill them. You tame it with fish, raw fish. And then here's a horse. You can tame it too and ride it. Some of them are faster, some of them are slower than others. And yeah. This is a mule. It looks like a horse. And I think you could tame it. Let me just try. Put the bone away. Yeah, you can tame it. And then here's a donkey. You can also tame it. And you see that bar? I'm just holding A. And it just makes them jump. And yeah. And start with the chicken. It randomly gets eggs, which some can pop up baby chickens. And then here is a mushroom cow. They may get shears. Where are shears? See, it spawns in a rare biome. It's like usually on an island. I think it always is. It's on like where it's gigantic mushrooms. And if you shear it, it will turn to a normal cow and drop lots of mushrooms. And so yeah, and if you get a bowl and you get close to it, and then you use your left click, you will get mushrooms too, which is the best food in the game. But it won't stack. That's the only problem. Cow, he will drop leather and beef. Oh, perfect timing. And also all of these will drop leather, but only one. So well, horses, mules, and donkeys. And Yeah, and they all drop experience. Pig is just a pig, and it drops raw pork chop. You can cook beef and pork chop to make, well, cooked beef and cooked pork chop. And here is where a squid is supposed to be. Squid, I have to spawn it. See, it just kind of looks like this. And if it goes with the water, then it will die. It won't die right away, just take a few. Wait, what was this? It must be a nice mob. Wait, is it a sheep? Because, do I have a sheep? Yep, this is a sheep. Yep, and then this is a sheep. You can shear it and you'll get wool. And it will regrow once it eats the grass. Yeah. Villagers, these are the 4 types. I think there's only 4. They spawn in there, which is called the village. You only want to look for a blacksmith. It's like this weird building. There's only one in the village. It's not. You see that over there? You see? That's not it. Because there's only one of those. That's a church, and the priest is in the church. And then here's a butcher. Then here's a farmer. And here's a librarian. And you can trade with them. They sometimes have really bad trades or really good trades. Trades. I think there's actually one more. Let me look. Because I just remembered blacksmith. Oh, here he is. See, blacksmith. They trade for tools, which is usually the best trades. And those are all the peaceful mobs. You're like, why are you ending the video? Or if you're like, okay, now you're going to the Nether. That's what. And then if you're like, what? You're wondering why this is here. You'll see right now. And here are the Nether mobs. Nether is kind of like hell. Minecraft hell. And then, okay. So you see this? This is like a slime, but it's a mega cute. It can jump higher, way higher, and it will also do more damage. And even the littlest ones will do very high damage. Well, not very high, like half heart. They will still hit you, not like the slimes. Slimes, they won't hit you. Yeah, so I can spawn one mob. It is the wither skeleton, because they don't have a spawn egg. And speaking of that, there is 2 more that I can spawn, but they don't have a spawn egg. But I'm not going to spawn them right now. So, this is zombie pigmen. It's peaceful. It won't hurt you. Unless you hurt it, but it does a lot of damage. And they're usually in packs in the Nether. So if you hurt one, then they all go after you. Which you don't want that happen. And here's a blaze. They'll just put it will throw fireballs. 3 fireballs at a time. Right now it's not on fire, so it's not angry at me. See, and then when it goes on fire, yeah, it will shoot 3 or 4 fireballs, and then, yeah. You're still gonna hurt me, so. See, and it drops blaze rod. and glowstone dust. And they also drop magma. And then let's see if we can see the last nether mob. It flies around. If I can't, then I have to break through the roof. And there it is. Okay. Because it can spawn in there because it's too big and it flies. Here it is. It will shoot a fireball. Will it attack me? It doesn't attack you in creative. Some things don't. And yeah. So, now we're going to go back. And still raining. And here are the last two mobs. And that's an iron golem. They will both protect you. Ew. I forgot. Snow golems melt in the rain. But iron golems are the only ones that do damage. And they do real good damage. But they're very expensive. And iron golems will have 100 health. So they have lots of health. They have the third highest health for a living thing, which the snow golem, it doesn't do any damage. It just knocks them back because it just shoots snowballs. And I think that's it. But I also didn't do 2 more mobs because they're both bosses. And I'm not going to show bosses because they're both really hard to get. Because one of them will blow up right away. And the other one will I have to go to a different, well, world. Not really world, but I mean, like, you know how, like, I have to go through a portal. So, I don't want to show them off. So, yeah, that's it for the video, and bye. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe.